Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch. Under 10.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
On 2nd down, Peyton. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was prime time. Deion Sanders with a sack of the corner blitz.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for it and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. From the 35 on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to, and this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. From the gun, Jackson, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. They'll run on first down. Peyton, and I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On the run, this is Jackson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The 49er great Patrick Willis in on the tackle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On second down now, Peyton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Back to you. Check, check. Lucky. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Zip, zip. Bang, bang. Hustle, hustle. Bang, bang. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On second down, it's Jackson. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw is Jackson. Man open, it's Moss, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw again. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Randy Moss, 49 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Now, once again, the Vikings are going to go for 2 here. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Check it back, check it back.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. Now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Finding some room at midfield. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air comment.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.